Hello guys, welcome back to the Brute Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to do something a little bit differently today. We're going to talk about an IDO project and the new JulPad Launchpad that's launched. And again, if you guys follow this channel, I mentioned about Joule swap or just liquidity, which is one of the premier product on the Binance Smart Chain. One of the new products that they've recently launched is the JulPad, which is a launchpad that is going to happen on the Binance Smart Chain as well. And they are live as of yesterday. And again, if you guys want to learn more about this project, I recommend you guys to go to their website julpad.com in order to learn more about this. Right, again, they did a little bit of rebranding where they have changed their logo and their icon and so on and so forth. So they are trying to make some new progress on the DeFi space and want to kind of increase their user base by introducing the Joule Launchpad or JulPad. So they do have two projects that's going to be launched on JulPad, and I highly recommend you guys to follow Just Liquidity on Twitter in order to access or in order to keep track of what new projects will be launched on the JulPad platform, right? So again, if you guys want to know what JulPad is and what Just Liquidity is, you can look into several YouTubers who made videos on this project. It is a very interesting project. It's been around for quite some time. Even since the early stages of Binance Smart Chain, this project has been live, and there's been no big issues. You can kind of provide liquidity to their tokens, Joule B, which is a governance token, and Joule D, which is an inflationary token, not an inflationary token. It has a high max supply compared to Joule B, and it's kind of mostly used for rewards and incentives and so on and so forth. So they have two token mechanism, and for JulPad they're going to use their Joule B token, which is the governance token, and give it a lot more utility than it has already. So in order to participate in JulPad, you would need to hold Joule B tokens, right? So again, on their website, let's go to accounts, and this is basically where you will be able to read about what JulPad is. You can basically again connect your wallet to see how much Joule B you have, and you will definitely need Joule B in order to participate in their tier-based JulPad platform, right? So again, this is the tier level. You since I haven't really connected my wallet because it's on my phone, you are not able to see some details that will be mentioned if you connect with your wallet. So there are 4 tier levels. I believe it states at the bottom. So let's go through this one, and we'll talk about the first project that's going to be launched on JulPad. So JulPad Club advantages: after the token sales start, for the first 2 hours, only tier club members can buy tokens based on the max purchase amount, right? So again, how JulPad works is basically you need Joule B, and that is B for balloon. So Joule B, you would need to hold Joule B in your wallet. You would also need to stake your Joule B. We will go through the tier levels shortly, but depending on how much Joule B you stake, you will be allocated a specific tier, right? And based on the tier, you will be able to access some new projects they're going to launch on their JulPad at an early stage, and depending on how many Joule B you stake, you will have a higher proportion that you can buy of this new token that's yet to be launched, right? So this is basically the main basis. It's similar to several other Launchpad projects. When it comes to the first 2 hours, when the token sale starts, only the tier members will be able to buy tokens during the first 2 hours, right? If some tokens remain after those 2 hours, then all users can buy. These sales are also controlled by the max amount concept, but with a 10% increase in prices. Token sales last for most 48 hours, right? So the first preference will always be given to the tier club members or tier club members who stake JulB tokens, right? So depending on how many JulB you stake, you will be allocated to buy a specific percentage of the new token in the token sale for the first 2 hours immediately after the token sale starts. And after the 2 hours, if there is any number of tokens that are remaining, then that will be allowed for the general public, right? And again, anyone can purchase the tokens after the 2-hour period, provided there is tokens remaining after the tier club members have purchased them, right? So there is a price increase obviously for people who buy it from the public sale, and it's kind of like a 10% increase in price. So that's something that you guys need to watch out for. So if you are a Joule club member, you won't have to pay the 10% increase fee to purchase the new token. But if you are not, then you would have to probably purchase a 10% increase in price fee after the Joule club tier members have kind of purchased their share of the token, right? And the second phase, which is basically the public sale phase, happens for at most 48 hours. Again, it depends on how many people are interested in buying those tokens. Again, since Just Liquidity is a project that has been around for quite some time, again not a whole long time, but it has been there for quite some time since the early stages of Binance Smart Chain. It does have a very a loyal fan base who always follow their updates. And there will be a lot of people whom you will be competing with when it comes to the tier level, let alone the public sale level, right? So that's something that you guys need to bear in mind. If you are a higher club member, you can buy more tokens. Again, you basically need to understand that if depending on how many JulB you stake, you will fall within any of these 4 tier classes, and depending on which tier you fall in, you will be able to purchase there will be a higher proportion of the tokens that you will be able to purchase, right? With the maximum being for tier 4. 48 hours after the token sale end, 10% of the raised amount gets distributed back to the tier club members in JulB who bought tokens from the project. In brackets, buy back JulB with BNB. Again, so what are the other benefits of staking your JulB tokens into this tier class, right? They are basically stating that after the 48-hour period, after the public sale, obviously, again, like all the tokens will be purchased, or there will be some leftover tokens, but regardless of that, 10% of whatever amount was raised for the token sale will be distributed back to the tier club members, right? In the form of JulB. So people who stake JulB and participate in the project IDO will get a portion of the raised price, which is in this case 10% of the raised price will be distributed back to people who stake JulB in the form of JulB tokens itself, right? So again, I know it may be a little bit confusing, but all you need to understand is if you hold JulB tokens, you can stake the JulB tokens on JulPad.com, right? And once you have staked JulB tokens, you will be able to access IDOs or new projects at a very early stage. You will have about 2 hours to purchase tokens during the pre-sale, right? And when you're purchasing tokens, you will basically have exclusive access to the token, and the amount of tokens you can purchase would be based on whichever tier you are in. And after the 2-hour period, the public sale will be commencing, where people who haven't staked JulB tokens will be able to buy a small portion of the new token. But the problem would be that they would have to pay a 10% increase in the price because since it's available in the public, the price has kind of like inflated, right? And after this process, and this process usually takes place for 48 hours, and after the 48-hour period, 10% of the amount that has been raised will be distributed back to the JulB staked tier members as JulB tokens because they have purchased the tokens in BNB, right? So again, it's a little confusing at first, but if you guys go to their website and read the entire the description, you will be able to understand what they're trying to say and how you can also be a part of this, right? Here's how tier club members are decided and the amount of JulB each club will have. So again, in order to be a part of any of the 4 tier clubs, you would have to hold a specific percentage or a specific amount of JulB tokens, which will grant you the benefits accordingly, right? So for a tier club, you would have to hold at least 25 JulB or above, and you will be able to purchase 10% of the allocated tokens during the token sale. Tier club 2 will basically be 100 JulB or more, and that will be 25%. Tier club 3 would be 500 JulB, which will be 30%, and tier club 4 would be 2500 JulB tokens or above, and you will have an allocation of 35% of the new tokens, right? So this is pretty much the breakdown. Again, there's not much information available here, but I suggest you guys to go to their Twitter account, Just Liquidity, and even follow their Medium page, Just Liquidity, where they have provided a bit more information on what other information that you would need to be aware of. But again, it's pretty straightforward. If you have JulB in your wallet, which is just collecting dust, you can obviously participate in this. And if you're a person who wants to kind of flip new tokens and make some quick profit, this may also be something for you. Or if you are looking to buy a really good quality project when it's in its pre-sale phase, then this project will also be something for you as well, right? So you'll be able to find whatever kind of like aspect you want using the JulPad Launchpad. Again, very straightforward, and I think they have completed a hack-in audit, I believe yesterday, and this platform is audited, so whatever you stake, although it may not be 100% guaranteed to be safe, even after the audit, you can still kind of like trust the team behind this, and the project has been kind of like improving, and they are improving their brand and improving their image, constantly working on things on the Binance Smart Chain and partnering with multiple projects. So you can kind of again, I wouldn't really provide any financial advice, but if I were you, I would probably obviously do my research, but I would probably trust this team based on their track record that they have established, right? So again, one of the projects that they are going to cover or one of the project, or the first project that is going to be launched on the JulPad is going to be Qdx. Again, Qdx is going to be on JulPad on the 19th of May. It was initially supposed to be on the 17th of May, but they later postponed it to 19th of May. So if you guys don't have any JulB tokens, you want to take some time to do your own research on the JulB tokens, then you can obviously watch my video on my channel. I covered JulB a few months back. Again, the project has done really well. The token price has exploded, but there's more utility to JulB through this JulPad program, and that will kind of make it even more valuable. So if you want to get into JulB, please do your own research. Obviously, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You can also use my video to kind of get some summary of what the project is before you dive deep into doing your own research on the project. But if you want to accumulate some JulB, you have enough time to participate in the JulPad by doing your own research and buying the tokens at a decent price point, because all the tokens are down right now. Many of them are in the double-digit negative territory, so it will be some good opportunity to buy not only JulB but other tokens as well that we covered on our channel. But for JulPad, you need JulB, right? So Kwidx is going to be the first IDO on the JulPad ecosystem. So what is Kwidx? Kwidx is basically described as the home of BEP20 tokens, DeFi, CeFi, and cryptocurrencies at your fingertips, right? So again, it's an app-based project that aims to make BEP20 tokens available for everyone. Again, it is a Nigerian-based project, so again, it's a very it's supported by the Binance Africa organization, which is a small group of group within the Binance ecosystem, right? So that basically empowers several African projects that want to contribute to the crypto as well as the blockchain space. So Qdx is basically a Nigerian project, and you can clearly see some of the price points for different cryptocurrencies available in Nigerian naira. So something that's very interesting to know about this project. So simple, secure, seamless. It's our mission to provide you with a delightful crypto trading experience. Again, it is a crypto trading platform, not a lot of innovation on this project. It is something that's very uniquely innovative within the African continent, for projects to kind of develop from the African continent and reach international status. It's something that's very inspiring and something that we can also support. Trust and secure. We store the vast majority of digital assets in secure offline cold storage. So again, it is kind of like an exchange / crypto purchasing platform. So when you buy crypto, you can definitely be ensured by the team at Kwidx that they will store your digital assets in an offline cold storage wallet, and that's basically what they're stating here. Delightful experience. Our charting tools and simple order process will get you trading from day one. So again, you will be able to have specialized tools that will help you perform better trading. Beginner friendly. Qdx offers an intuitive, beginner-friendly interface and 24/7 support. No prior trading experience required. So again, they do assure that their customer service is going to be top-notch, and people who are new to crypto will have a definitely good experience with Qdx's customer support, which is 24/7, right? So again, it's a pretty standard kind of like a cryptocurrency trading platform with high levels of trust and security, as well as good customer service and a beginner friendly environment, right? Starting is simple. Start trading on Qdx with these 3 easy steps. Create your account. Please provide your full name, valid email address, and input a security password for your account. Deposit funds. Choose your preferred deposit option like bank transfer, credit, debit card for fiat, or send digital assets directly to your wallet. Place orders, buy and sell assets. Again, start trading in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Gold on the exchange, easy as pie. So again, pretty straightforward explanation of their exchange. You can pretty much create an account easily and deposit funds with multiple different options and place orders, buy and sell crypto assets, right? And if you see, this is something like a overview of how their platform would look like. Pretty straightforward use. Again, something that many people who already are in crypto are used to, but it's a different experience for newcomers, right? Ready to start trading cryptocurrencies in just 10 minutes. Create your account for free and start trading today, right? So again, this is basically links to their app on Apple Store, as well as on Google Play as well. So again, pretty straightforward project. It's an centralized exchange based project that aims to provide access to crypto for people not only within countries in Africa, but also for the global crypto space as well, right? So I want to bring your attention to their token, which is basically the token that will be the first token that will be launched on the JulPad ecosystem, and this token is called QDX or Qdx Token. So I went into their frequently asked questions section, and they have a lot of information about their platform and the token. So I highly recommend you guys to do your own research from their website and access their frequently asked questions section to get some quick information about some things that you may want to know before you invest in this project, right? So what you need to know about QDX, our official token, our official coin will be live soon, and we know that you have tons of questions to ask. We have tried to answer most of the questions, and the comment section will be open in case you have questions that we've not answered. We hope to hear from y'all. Hugs. So again, they are providing information about their token right now. When is your public sale? The Qdx Token public sale will take place on the 17th of May 2021. Again, I believe this has been postponed to 19th of May on JulPad, but I don't really know if they are having a separate token sale before the JulPad session, and this, I don't know if this is referring to that, but it's safe to assume that if you're participating through JulPad, you can only access it on the 19th of May, right? What is the total supply of tokens? Qdx Token has a total supply of 500 million. So again, although this is a number that is quite high, and something that I would not really prefer, it is still a public sale, and an opportunity to make some short-term gains is also not out of the question. If you want to hold exchange tokens for long-term, again, as you guys know, exchange tokens are also performing extremely well. Some classic examples of extremely high-performing exchange tokens are Binance coins, Huobi token, which is the native token of the Huobi global ecosystem, as well as FTT, which is the native token of FTX, which is another popular exchange, right? So again, if you guys want to get exposures to a new exchange token that can potentially 10x or even 100x through the public sale, then this is probably not an information that would concern you. The max supply is still relatively better than several other projects that have 1 billion or even anything about 500 million tokens, right? So I wouldn't really be worried about the tokenomics at this point, since it's a relatively new project with a lot of volatility. On the plus side, you can make a lot of money as well, right? So again, but it's a good information to have in mind. How many tokens will be available for the public sale? The public sale will be able to purchase, the public will be able to purchase 12% of the total token supply. So again, that's pretty straightforward. How does your project add to the advancement of the blockchain technology? The Qdx platform grants millions of people easy access to cryptocurrency tokens, as well as decentralized and centralized finance processes. So again, they are not really offering something extremely innovative, which is kind of like a gray area at this point, because it seems like most of the obvious innovations have been made. Now the non-obvious innovation stage is currently happening, and it's going to be taking a lot of time and effort to kind of create another new breakthrough innovation within the crypto space, right? Having said that, that doesn't really mean that Qdx is not really offering anything to the crypto space. They're definitely offering an onboarding platform to several people, especially within Africa, who are some of the most untapped resources for the crypto space that needs adoption. And by bringing in Africans as well as people in the global economy within the crypto space, Qdx is basically offering much more, even though it's not really offering a groundbreaking innovation, right? But apart from that, it's also offering certain decentralized as well as centralized financial platforms. So it's kind of serving as this hub between CeFi and DeFi, which is also a good thing, right? How can I buy or earn tokens? You can buy on JulPad Launchpad. So I believe the public sale that they were talking about in the first question was referring to the JulPad Launchpad. I believe they haven't really changed the date, but it is definitely happening on the 19th of May. So if you want to access these tokens, again, as we discussed, you can access it through the JulPad Launchpad, right? I live in Canada. Can I participate through Launchpad sale? Anyone in the world can participate apart from US citizens and OFAC sanctioned countries, right? So if you want to know whether you are able to participate in the Launchpad program, you need to understand that if you are a US citizen as well as a member of the OFAC sanctioned countries, then you are unfortunately excluded. But everybody else from anywhere in the world can participate in this Launchpad, right? What is the minimum contribution to buy? You can purchase with a minimum of $1. So again, you can purchase this token with a minimum of $1. Again, it also depends on whether you fall in the public category or in the tier member category in the JulPad ecosystem, right? Do you accept other currencies? We would be accepting USDT and BNB for the Launchpad. So again, if you want to buy a Qdx token, you only have the option of buying it with BNB or USDT, right? What happens to the token that are unsold after public sale? They will be burnt. Again, it's also interesting to see that there's a burning mechanism which is going to be really price positive in the long run for the token, so it's really good to see, right? Are there conferences and meetups line up for this project? We have a series of events scheduled before the Launchpad. Please join our Telegram for more information, right? Again, pretty straightforward explanation. Can I purchase tokens using my credit card? We would be accepting only USDT and BNB for the public sale. In the future, you will be able to fund your account and purchase with credit card on Qdx, right? Again, a very straightforward explanation indeed. How many customers do you have using the platform? We currently have over 400,000 customers on the Qdx platform. When is QDX going to be available for Qdx customers? The Qdx token public sale will take place on the 17th of May. Again, this is changed to 19th of May. Why should I buy the token now? Can't I buy it later? Yes, you can buy the token later. However, you are advised to buy the token as soon as the Launchpad is open to the public. So again, this is something, it's a personal choice. So if you want to wait to see the project, you kind of have to skip the public sale as well as the tier sale through JulPad, but you may end up kind of like losing out on the lowest price point, which is something that you may have to make as a part of your do your own research, right? Why did you decide to create your token now? We let everything we do at Qdx be guided by customer feedback, and this is in that direction, and it's good timing. Our ecosystem is mature to support the use cases. Again, they're basically stating that the community has been logging for a token, and that's one of the reasons why they are releasing their token now, right? How do I buy it? I've never used JuleSwap. We are going to share a detailed how-to. It's going to be simple. So again, you can also go to their website on some of the how to purchase token guides right before the token sale, right? Will the QDX we buy be transferred to our Qdx wallet immediately? If not, where do we store it? Qdx will have support for QDX after the launch, JulPad launch. So you will be able to get your tokens immediately, and Qdx will have capabilities to store your tokens till you figure out a permanent storage solution for your tokens, right? Is there anything we can immediately use use the token for? QDX will be fees for the exchange, creating a lot of exciting fees. Pay for token listing with QDX, merchant gateway, loans and other products will be coming to Qdx. So by holding QDX tokens, you will be able to avail of certain benefits within the Qdx exchange, and that will be something that you need to follow through the Qdx exchange itself, right? So something that you need to definitely bear in mind. So how will the voting thing work when I buy the QDX token? You can vote on which tokens will be listed, exchange to the application, product direction, either one QDX per vote or lock QDX to vote. Again, there will be a governance component to it, which again, for more information, you can read through their website to find how you can participate in the governance. But for now, it's still too early to discuss that, right? Will my QDX be locked after the public sale on JulPad? No, there won't be any lockups for the public sales. Again, there is going to be like a warning sign that I have to bring up, because since there's no lockup period for the tokens, and since you will be able to immediately access your tokens after the Launchpad sale, there will be price dumping immediately If you are new to this, I suggest you not panic, because this is something that happens for any Launchpad projects. Immediately after their launch and immediately after the token holders get their tokens, they will start dumping it, right? Especially the big whales who have received huge volumes of these tokens, right? So if you are interested in the project and you think it's a long-term hold or even a short-term hold, I would not recommend you to sell the token right away, or even try to enter the market for this token immediately after its JulPad or Launchpad launch, right? Because that's when the price volatility would be extremely high, and that's something that I would recommend you guys to adhere to, right? If I have any problems with buying or transferring QDX, do I talk to your customer support or JuleSwap customer support? Any issues on the Qdx platform should be sent to Qdx customer support, while any issues on JuleSwap can be sent to the JuleSwap customer support. Again, this is something that is pretty straightforward. Are we going to receive monthly updates on how the coin is performing? We will do regular updates for cryptos listed on Qdx. QDX will be part of those updates along with other updates on about Qdx, right? So again, that's another straightforward explanation. Will I be able to trade the coin after buying? Yes, you will be able to trade QDX on Qdx. Later on, other exchanges will follow. So they do have some plans to list it in several centralized exchanges. It will be interesting to see whether they are planning to list it on any of the tier 1 exchanges, right? Apart from JuleSwap, are you listing on any other exchange? Yes, QDX will be listed on other exchanges. So there will be new exchange listings to come. So if you do end up being one of the lucky persons to get hold of this token during the Launchpad session, I suggest you to wait till you see what other exchanges the token is being listed in. Depending on whether it's a tier 1 or tier 2 exchange, the price appreciation could be significant, so you may want to wait if you want to make some really good gains immediately after the launch, right? Why Qdx token? You wouldn't want to miss out on a token that powers the innovative changes brought to the Qdx ecosystem. So again, pretty straightforward explanation. Why the sudden change in direction, and why are we just hearing about it? We keep growing and would love our community to get the best cryptocurrency has to offer. We want the best for our community, and this made us take our time to research and come up with these changes. How do you plan to make the value of QDX grow? We will implement, among other initiatives, a token burn program. Again, something that we already discussed before, and that's going to be definitely good for the price appreciation point. Why should I choose QDX out of thousands of tokens out there? Why not? Qdx is a growing exchange, and just like the many exchange tokens out there, we have made QDX unique in order to ensure the growth and value of the token for our community. Again, very well explained. I think there are several tokens out there. The main selling feature of QDX is, it is a different exchange token, and since it is going to be a lot more, it's going to do a lot more to onboarding new users to the crypto space in Africa. I believe that it has a strong value proposition which many other exchanges may not necessarily have. It has to obviously work its way from a tier 3 to a tier 1, a tier 2 and to a tier 1 exchange, which will be a long-term goal. But as the exchange grows, you're definitely going to see the QDX tokens price appreciate, right? So that's going to be good. Will our QDX be safe? Yes, they will be safe. Safety is key to Qdx. Will there be any CBN or SEC issue with QDX? No, there will be no issues with the CBN or SEC if users appropriately follow our guidelines. Again, very well explained. They are not going to be having the same issue that Ripple had or XRP had late last year. So again, that's something that you guys don't need to really worry about. Why you want to take the pre-sale to JuleSwap when you have your own exchange? We do not own the Launchpad. We do not own a Launchpad. The pre-sale will be done on JulPad, the Launchpad for JuleSwap. This is a part of our collaborative strategy such that will add value to the Qdx ecosystem, right? So again, some really good questions, very straightforward explanations. There's also other questions that you guys can kind of like look into, and they have a lot of other information on their website as well, right? So again, what's my final thoughts on this? I believe that JulPad is going to have its own kind of community and own kind of support from people who have seen this project grow and develop. I am a big fan of Just Liquidity and both their tokens JulB and JulD. You can basically provide liquidity to JulB BNB pair or JulD BNB pair and stake it on their platform to earn passive JulB and JulD tokens. When it comes to JulPad, you need to have JulB tokens. So I suggest you to look into that token by obviously looking at my video as well as doing your own research before you jump into this Launchpad. It is very early. Both JulPad as well as Qdx are extremely early projects. Again, Just Liquidity itself is not early, but JulPad is a new product that they recently launched, so there could be potential risks involved in this, so please bear that in mind. None of the information that's provided in this video should be considered as financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor, right? But I do believe that Qdx, the QDX token, could potentially make an easy 10x immediately after its Launchpad, and maybe in the short term it could even go as high as 100x if the right conditions and right situations are met. As the exchange itself grows, Qdx will kind of continue to onboard new users to crypto, thereby increasing the value proposition for Qdx. Apart from that, Qdx is going to serve as a governance token. There's going to be a burn mechanism. There's going to be lots of membership benefits. By holding Qdx, you'll be able to pay less fees on the Qdx exchange. There's going to be so many things that will be coming to the Qdx platform. If you wanted to buy an exchange token, or if you wanted to buy a token way before its pre-sale, then this would be a good opportunity for you to do so, right? If you have seen Binance, Huobi token as well as FTT tokens, they have performed significantly well, and they are some of the most premium tokens in the crypto space, right? If you want to hold a token that has a potential to do just that, then Qdx may be the one for you, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video guys. If you like my video, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.